Welcome into the era of AI. Hello and welcome back. Now in this lecture, I'm going to show you about the AI Voice App, which enables you to add voice or voiceover to your designs. So without further ado, let's jump right into it. So here we are inside of a Canva project. In order to access such an app, go to Apps here on the left-hand side and make sure you search for AI Voice and then use this AI Voice by DubPub. This enables you to generate voiceover. And so when you click, you'll be prompted to write whatever it is you want to write. But first of all, select the voiceover artist. Say, for example, you want to select Liam, and then make sure you come over here and type your script. You can type as much as 1,000. Now, just to show you a comparison, I have the $99 per month plan when it comes to 11 Labs because I use this tool a lot to create faceless videos. And this tool enables me to create as much as 5,000 characters on a single voiceover. But when it comes to this Canva tool, it only gives you 1,000, which is pretty good. So I'm going to add this voiceover here. It's just an example voiceover. Set the style. Now, there is default, which basically doesn't enable us to do more. And if you would like to generate this voice, you'll have to sign up to DubPub by connecting your account. All right, so once you signed up to DubPub, you'll be able to click Add to Design, in which case it will add this to your design. Just know that you only have 10 credits, which is not bad because you might just use it for that much. Now, once you've added this to your design, now I'm not sure how much for how many seconds are here. Now, I think I've used more than just one credit. I've used 3.9 because the voiceover was pretty big. And so what I'm going to be doing here is I'm going to click on the duration option to move to video editor. And I'm going to make this bigger. And you can see that my voiceover is about 30 seconds close, or 40 seconds, close to 40 seconds. So let's play this so that you can listen to it. And by the way, if you want to increase the voice, click and then come over here to Canva and increase the volume. This way, the voice will be increased. The volume will be increased. So let's listen to this. I'm going to move the needle to the beginning. Let's start.
One interesting historical fact is about the origin of the calendar we use today. The Gregorian calendar, which is the most widely used calendar in the world, was introduced by Pope Gregory III in 1582. It was created to correct the inaccuracies in the Julian calendar, which had been in use since 45 BC. The Julian calendar miscalculated the length of a year by 11 minutes, leading to a gradual drift of dates. To fix this, the Gregorian calendar introduced a more accurate system of leap years. This reform also involved skipping 10 days in October 1582, which meant that October 4th was followed directly by October 15th that year.
All right. So, by the way, how about if I tell you that you can actually now create a video? Do you want us to create a video? Let's go and do it. So, I'm going to go to Elements, and I want you to pay careful attention. So, listen to the first couple of bits.
One interesting historical fact.
Right. So one interesting historical fact, I'm going to stop there. Then at that point, I'm going to right click, split the page. So now we have the first 2.5 seconds. That's the introductory seconds. You go over here and search for history fact or just simply history. And then you go and look for video. Now I'm just going to look for history instead of history facts. And then we have a bunch of videos about history. Pick anything you like, as long as it represents the history message. So 2.5 seconds, so remember that. Click on this. Now this is 18 seconds, so you'll have to click on it and make sure you change this to 2.5 and click on Done. And now after you do this, you can right click, set the video to the background, and make sure that there is no sound. If there is sound, remove it. Then we can move the needle down here and listen to the rest and continue editing. So let me show you that we can create a video like this.
About the origin of the calendar we use today.
All right, the origin of the calendar. So at that point, I'm going to split this page, 3 seconds, and I'm going to go and look for calendar and look for videos about calendars. Of course, there's free and pro videos. You can use free videos if you have the Canva free version. Now this is 3 seconds. So I'm going to click this one, and instead of 12, I'm going to click it and make it 3 seconds and hit Done. In which case, I can now set this video to the background and keep listening. So let me just, move the needle down here. All right, let me move it back.
Calendar, which is the most widely used calendar in the world.
All right. The Gregorian calendar. So the Gregorian calendar is probably some kind of calendar that's popular. So let's go ahead and search for it here. I think it's probably the one I'm using, but I don't really know. All right, Gregorian calendar. All right. Yeah, I think it's just a normal calendar. So let's actually go and add another asset. So here, what do we have? We have this one is 12 seconds. This one is 14 seconds. So I'm going to click this one. Let me go back for a second. The scene is 4.2. So this one also has to match. And instead of making it 4.2 just like that, I can click it, go to playback and speed it up. Now it's only 6.8 seconds because I doubled the speed. And I can come over here and click 4.2 so that we can show more of the scene, and we can go to set the video as the background. And then you can move forward by listening to more.
Was introduced by Pope Gregory III in 1582.
Pope. So this involves a pope. So split the scene and go and look for pope. Once you find a particular pope, make sure you click on that particular pope and then go over here to the, let's just say the trimming options and trim this down to 4 seconds and click done. Then right-click set video to background and keep moving. Now let's keep moving.
Created to correct the inaccuracies in the Julian calendar.
Okay, so let's go and split. Now let's look for another calendar. And basically here we have a bunch of calendars. So let's just go ahead and pick one. So for example, I'm going to be picking this one, but the scene is 3.3. So I'm going to click this one, but I'm going to check the scene as 3.3 and then click done, and then make sure that this scene is set to the background. And of course, remove any audio if there is any. Now, normally there is no audio, but just to make sure there is no audio. Now moving forward, you can keep moving.
Been in use since 45 BC. The Julian calendar.
All right, 45 BC. So let's actually go and look for a very old, let's just say the 19th century, to represent the oldness, if I could say that. And then we have a couple of pictures here. Now, this is not what I'm looking for. Let me go back for a second. 3.8 is the amount, and then I'm going to click, for instance, on this one. And I'm going to click this scene, go to the playback option, make it double the size, and then go to 3.8 in terms of the length, and then set the video to the background. And there is not much left. Now let's keep listening to the rest.
Calculated the length of a year by 11 minutes, leading to a...
All right, the length of a year by 11 minutes. So there's the term minutes in there. So let's go and look for minutes in Canva. And let's try to find something to use. So for instance, 3.6 is the amount. So I'm going to click this one and turn it 3.6. Click done. Then right click, set image to the background, move the needle here, and keep
drift of dates. To fix this,
all right, so fix, there's the word fixing. So let's go and say fix watch. Right, let's make it seem like someone is fixing something, you know. All right, fix, yeah. Not sure, fix. Okay, let's just look to fix this, Okay, I have this. So I'm going to use this one, but I'm going to make it 3 seconds. In terms of the video size. And he's fixing something related to time, so that is pretty good. Now let's set the video to the background, keep moving forward. Now let's listen up.
Julian calendar introduced a more accurate system of leap years.
Okay, so now this is also involving a calendar, so let's go and look for calendar again. There you go, so we have a bunch of calendars. Let's just click this one up. And let's change this to about 4 seconds instead of 14. Double click, make it 4 seconds, click done. Then right click, set video to the background, keep moving. So there's not much left. Let's keep listening.
Form also involved skipping 10 days in October 1582, which meant that...
All right, so now for the last scene, I'm just going to add a regular scene of some person drinking his coffee. And this, you can adjust it like this, because this is the final scene. And you can zoom out. Now let me just adjust it a little bit more. But first of all, let me make it a background video. And now we have all of our videos. And the beautiful thing is that you can add transitions as well. So you can use either the match and move transition, the dissolve transition. I'm going to be using the dissolve transition. I'm going to lower the duration of that. apply between all pages. And you can see that for the last one, I'm going to have to add just a little bit more of a margin over there, just so that we can have all the audio. And now you can go ahead and download, let's just say, video from AI Voice. And now this is a 38-minute video. I'm going to click the download button right over here, and I'm going to be downloading this as an MP4. And by the way, if you'd like to add captions to it, I've shown you how you can utilize CapCut to add captions earlier in the apps. If you don't find that video, make sure you message me and I'll help you out with it. So pretty much this is it. Now, first of all, I'm just going to wait until the video is downloaded because we need to watch it together, just so that I can show you that just inside of Canva, with the tools you have in Canva, you can actually really create some very powerful videos on a low budget. So let's go ahead over here. I'm going to click this particular video and open it up so that we can watch this together. Click. There you go. And let's just check this out. There it is. I'm going to actually up the volume a bit. And let's watch this. So from beginning to end.
One interesting historical fact is about the origin of the calendar we use today. The Gregorian calendar, which is the most widely used calendar in the world, was introduced by Pope Gregory III in 1582. It was created to correct the inaccuracies in the Julian calendar, which had been in use since 45 BC. The Julian calendar miscalculated the length of a year by 11 minutes, leading to a gradual drift of dates. To fix this, the Gregorian calendar introduced a more accurate system of leap years. This reform also involved skipping 10 days in October 1582, which meant that October 4th was followed directly by October.
All right, so the video is not complete because I didn't expand this to fit the entire audio, but you see the point. You get the point. It is really good. All right, so this type of AI voiceover tools is really good if you'd like to be a creator from now on. So hopefully you've enjoyed this video. Stay tuned for our next video.